All right, add and subtract rational expressions. I have the first problem here. It's a subtraction problem, and you notice that the denominators are different. And you can also notice that we're going to have to factor some things out here. This first one we're going to factor out of 14k squared. And then over here we have to factor into two different binomials. I have the problem written down right here. So once again, like I said, we're going to factor first. So 14 goes into 154 11 times. 14k squared. So we're going to have 1k left over minus 11 underneath. And a 3 on top. I'm leaving some extra space here so we can fill out our rational, or our denominator for when we try and subtract in a second. Then 2k on top. And factor this. This is diamond method. All right, so you have to do this guy over here. We're trying to get to negative 33 and adds up to negative 8. It's going to be negative 11 and positive 3. So we get k plus 3 and k minus 11. Okay, so it's kind of spread out. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now, what we want to look at is the denominator. So they're not the same, obviously. But what we do have the same is the k minus 11. So I'm going to go ahead and just start writing my new denominator down here. K minus 11. So that's what they both have. So that's done. All right. This guy has a 14k squared. This one does not. So we have to add, or multiply, I should say, a 14k squared over 14k squared over there. All right. So I'm going to put that down here. Right in front, just because it looks better that way. And now this guy is missing a k plus 3. So k plus 3, and that's why I have the extra space right here over this side. And k plus 3. And we'll add it down here. All right. Now we have to just do the numerator. So we're going to distribute the 3. So we get 3k plus 9. We have a negative 2k times 14k squared, which turns into negative 28k cubed. And you can rewrite this with the negative 28k cubed out front, plus 3k plus 9 all over this denominator. So I will put that into... All right, I put the answer in and I hit next and it's right. So moving on. Next question. All right, next question. Another subtraction problem. And once again, the denominator is different, so we will have to factor that too. I have the problem written already right here. So you're going to go through and let's factor out, looking at this first term, it would be nice to factor out a 40. But if you look at the 300, 40 times nothing equals 300. So if you do 40 times 7, you get to 280, and 40 times 8 gets you 320. So we can't do 40, but we can do 20. 20 times 15 gets you 300. So we'll pull out 20 out from the first one. So 20, and we're left with 2x squared plus 15. And then 20 times 7 is 140 with 3x squared up top still. Minus 9x. Over here we can pull out a 10. So put 10 out front. X plus 7 and equals. All right, so now we still have one more thing we have to factor here. 2x squared plus 15 plus, or 15x plus 7. So we're going to first do our little cross method. So 2 times 7 is 14. Add to 15. That's going to be 14 and 1. All right, so then once we have 14 and 1, we have to do reverse box method. We have to do reverse box method when our a is not 1. Okay, so if our a is 1, then we can just use these as our factors, but it's not 1, so we have to do this. So we get 2x squared here, 7 comes here, 14x, and 1x, or just x. So factor out. What can we factor out this way? I see an x times 2x is 2x squared. 2x times 7 is 14x, and 7 times 1, and 1 times x. It all checks out. So our denominator over here is 20 times 2x plus 1 times x plus 7. minus 10x plus 7. And we have our numerator still there. All right, so now we're looking at our denominators. We can see that what we have similar and what is different. That's similar right here. This is similar right here. Our 20 and 10 are different. So if you want to, you could have rewritten 20 as 2 times 10. All right, so now you can see that we actually have a 10 over here, but what we don't have is a 2. So we're going to have to add some things on this side. One thing we're going to have to add is a 2 over 2. So we have that one now. And we need to add a 2x plus 1 over, I'm going to erase this over here because I ran out of space. 2x plus 1. All right, so now we just need to do some math. We have everything we need on both sides. So our denominator is set. It's going to be 20. 2x plus 1, x plus 7. And then we have a 3x squared. And then we have, let's see here, so 2 times 19x is minus 18x times 2x plus 1. And one last step to simplify that. 3x squared, 18x times 2x is 36x squared. And then minus 18x. This denominator, it still goes over here. We can actually subtract this, 3x squared minus 36x squared. So that's going to be negative 33x squared minus 18x is our numerator with our denominator over here. And I put that answer in and it checked out. I will finish this video later.